You are watching Travel World Online.
Greesh Bindra, Vice President of the Suryaa New Delhi, said in an interview.
So let me start with telling you that something about the Suryaa New Delhi. It's an old hotel which opened in 1982 during the Asian Games, and we've come a long way. An asset that has 244 rooms, and something that we really thrive on is inbound leisure tourism. That's my biggest segment in terms of the business mix that we have at the hotel. So inbound is almost 50%. Then I have the corporate segment, which is about 20%. Then I have the conferences and medical tourism, which is about 15% each. And I must tell you that we are the only hotel in Delhi NCR that has 6 specially able rooms. And this I had thought of many years back when I was here initially, because we have hospitals all around. And when I was renovating the rooms, I had spoken to the chairman, and on every floor, the corner room, we have a specially able room. So we have 6 of those, whereas only 2 are supposed to be there in every hotel, but we have 6 of those. And medical tourism is a big thing. You know, there are 2 things, 2 aspects to it. One, you have long stay guests, because anyone who comes in for a surgery, they come pre and post. So the length of stay varies from 2 weeks to 3 months. And one more thing that I did was, with every handicapped room, I've got an interconnected room. Because what also happens is, whoever the patient is needs some support staff. So we have a twin bed which is next to it. So those are rooms that are occupied almost 11 months in a year, and they're all very well designed. I go a step further, because when you're doing medical tourism, you got to actually cater to the patient. So when we look at a guest who's with us for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I go to the extent of our chef talking to the dietitian at the hospital, talking to the doctor, and getting the diet needs, because that's very important for a guest. And we also do that. So, you know, that becomes a very personalized kind of business. And of course, with these hospitals close by, now the word is spreading, and even I'm getting patients from Max, and I'm getting patients from all over the city, and people who want to come and stay at the hotel. And there are a lot of patients who, if I don't have a room, they postpone their surgery date and then wait for a room, book it, and then come and stay here. There is one more there's an international department at the Apollo Hospital that gets in overseas ambassadors and ministers. So, you know, there's also a VIP client there, which comes through the various high commissions and the hospital. So it's a very good segment, and one is always happy to see someone who's coming in for a surgery and going back happy. That's a big segment of mine. And of course, I'm a leisure buff, and I have very good contacts in terms of inbound leisure tourism. So I probably am the only hotel in the city that does such a big percentage of leisure tourism. And the fortunate part is that we've done very well. In fact, I'm happy to say that we've broken all records since the hotel opened in 82. And this year, 23-24, which is just finished now, end of March, we've done the highest revenue since the hotel is open. So I'm very proud, and we have an incredible leadership team and the sales team. And you know, for me, the mantra is relationships. I think one should remember that hospitality and hoteliering is not a one-night stand. It is something where you have to build relationships. You build relationships, and there's no looking back. And I think that's what we believe in. And the best is, even if you go to TripAdvisor, you'll see we are amongst the top 12 in the city. 3,000 hotels, we are amongst the top 12. That just shows our people, my colleagues. You know, one thing I tell them, that they should have a smiling face when they come to work, they should have a smiling face when they're at work, and they should have a smiling face when they go back. These are 3 very important things, because the guest loves to see a smiling face. And that's what we thrive on. And of course, in terms of food and beverage, we have one of the most outstanding Pan Asian restaurants at the rooftop, which is called Sampan. It's a celebrity restaurant, and we have who's who comes and dines there. All-day dining is Essence, which is again a 24-hour coffee shop. Inbound groups love the food, and I must add to this that our chef, executive chef, has done a super job and really changed the whole atmosphere of the hotel. So the hotel is doing well, and just keeping all this in mind, I thought it was important. So I spoke to the MD, Mr. Love Malhotra, and took all the HODs out to Rishikesh for a nice 3-day holiday. We did some river rafting with Snow Leopard Adventures, which is Ajit Bajaj's company. We did some strategy planning there to see how we have to beat this record and beat the numbers for coming year. So I must tell you, we are a happy family, doing very well. So I thought I must share this with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I would like to ask you one thing. Nightlife thing, what's there in nightlife? What would you have nearby?
Well, nearby there's a lot of things, but what we try and push is my sampan is on the rooftop, and though it's a Pan Asian restaurant, we have a lovely terrace outside, and people just come there and sit, smoke their cigars, drink their malts, and that's a great place. We have music there. There's no hassle. No one gets disturbed. So that's one outlet that we push a lot. And of course, we specialize in weddings also. So whenever there's a residential wedding, people love to be on the terrace, and then they can smoke there and they can party there, and that's a good way to culminate a nice wedding.
You are watching Travel World Online.